Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we're going to be drawing Itadori Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. So landscape orientation page, use a pencil and hit pause if I go too fast. So center point of my page is about here. I'd say that's where his nose will end up being, just about here. And we come up and over to the right a little bit. So we're going to start with the right eyelid. So go straight up first. Well, diagonal, not really straight. And then we're going to bring a line across the top. Across like so. You can thicken it up a little bit, it doesn't have to be too thick. I've seen them drawn really thin and real thick, so it's kind of up to you what way. So, and maybe thicken this one just a little bit on the top, like that. So the bottom eyelid then, so it comes down here, doesn't touch the top, it just kind of comes around the bottom here, like that. So real sort of square, like so. Then his iris. Kind of long, it's not like a circle, it's an oval. It comes down and back up around into there, and then pupil in the middle, like so. So then his other eye over here, I think we're in proportion, kind of. So like this sort of box part of his eye, this width can fit in between his two eyes, and that's where the next one will start, right, like that. So you can fit this kind of box part in between these two lines here, and then the next one will go across. Like so, and you can thicken it up again if you want. And then his bottom eyelid down and around, like that again. Like so, and then his iris, again an oval, not a circle. Just here in the center of his eye, like so, and pupil in the center of his iris, like that. So then we have eyelid lines, so like just an eyelid line here, comes across the top, something similar there, comes across there like that. And then there seems to be like a line for his nose there, and then his eyebrows, they're kind of raised up, they're not like low down, he's not like frowning or anything. So kind of like just across here, just like a line like so, and then just a space to color just in there. And then same on this side. Like so. And then up and over. Like that. So, you know, don't worry if the eyebrows aren't like exactly the same. Like this one's kind of pointy, this one's round. That's what it's like in the picture I'm actually drawn from, and I'm drawn from the anime. So things don't have to be perfectly symmetrical on both sides, okay? It actually looks more realistic if they're not. So around his eye then he has those sorts of scar-like things, like so. And they're kind of red, it's kind of like there's a bit of red inside, but I'll try my best to get them in with these thick lines of a Sharpie. So it's like a little triangle thing, sort of there. You can colour that part inside there a little bit red. Difficult for me with a Sharpie to do it, but if you're using a pencil, which I recommend, you could do it pretty easily. So it just comes up like so, and then a bit of a triangle part just down in there. Setting the line for his nose, comes down this side, kind of diagonal. Sometimes that's not drawn in, so you could leave it out if you wanted. And then his nostrils just down here. Then his mouth, kind of a downturned, sort of flat sort of mouth. He's not smiling or anything, he's just like looking forward, like, just like, huh? And then the line for his bottom lip, just there, like so. His chin, he's got a relatively square chin, just down here. So proportion wise now, you can check the levels of things, right? So eyes to nose is about the same as nose to chin. So here to here is about the same as here to here, approximately. Okay, say like his top eyelid, right, to nose is about the same as nose to chin. And then the bottom lip line here is halfway between the nose and the chin, so here to here is about the same as here to here. So in general, on the human face, when they're looking forward and not tilted up or down, the nose is halfway between the eyes and the chin. Top eyelid line in the case of Itadori, because his eyes are really big. And the bottom lip line is halfway between the nose and the chin. So they're the proportions you're kind of working with, okay? And then once you get that, you go up side of the face. Like so. You want to stop just at the corner of his eye here, and just maybe top lip level. You could stop mouth level as well. It depends on the character. So jaw goes up like so. Again, corner, see, straight line down from the corner of his eye, and we hit that jaw. So that's where approximately you want to stop. And then we go up side of his face, just like that. So then he's got like sideburns here, you know, just for hair, and his ears come out from them. Like that, pretty big ears. So it lines up with the top eyelid and just underneath his nose here, and same on the other side pretty much. Like so, down into there. So it lines up just with like the bottom of his nose, say. And then bones and ligament lines inside his ear. The easiest way is a letter J, just like that. You could just leave it like that if you wanted. But of course, like most animes, add a bit more, just to give it a bit more detail. This kind of stuff. Like so. And then, so his fringe, yeah, short spikes. So short spiky hair coming all around his head. Like so. And we're not going up too far. It's pretty close to his eyebrows, the spikes, okay? Sometimes you get it like a double one like this. And then we're going to start going all the way around the back of his head. So these are going to start going all around and right up to the top of my page, like right up to say here. Right, one sticking up there. And I'd say if you're wondering how high up you want to go. So like, say like eyebrows to the top of his head is about the same as eyebrows to chin. So the here to here is about the same as here to here. See this? So the eyebrow line is about halfway between top of this hair area and here. In general, on a human head, the eyes are halfway down between the skull, so like the actual anatomic part of his. So like say the line for his skull would be here. So eyes to the top of the skull, and then there to there. You know, but the hair grows out, so it sticks up a little bit. So you always have to account for that. So anyway, I'll stop talking. Eyebrows, anyway, to the hair is about halfway. There's some anatomy, right? So then we just go spiking. We just go spiking. These sorts of short, curvy spikes you can change. This one spikes down. Every now and then you can change the direction of the spike. Like a big one here. Maybe a short one beside it. This kind of stuff. So short spikes, and then we go across the other way. And down like so. And then, so he could have some ones just, you know, some texture lines just inside, just to show some hair spikes inside here. Not too much though. Okay, so his neck, just down here, neckline, neckline. And so then he has his scarf that goes all the way around, right? So he's got like a bumping sort of double area just there underneath his chin. And then this scarf will go this direction. Go around here, back up around the back of his head. Okay, into there. And then the other side. We'll go like so, and like around the back as well, back that way. And I think he's got like some fold lines and stuff inside. Like so, and some more over here. Right, so then it kind of bumps down around here. It's got like folds and stuff coming down the sides, and something similar coming down this way, bumping out like that, and then it comes down around his shoulder, so it comes down across the front here, and then in this way. And then we got some more lines coming down here. Like so. And some buttons. And these buttons have like texture lines on them. You know, like these sorts of little details. Like that. And then this comes across here. So some faux lines every now and then. And then his shoulders just come off. This and down, like so. Off like so, and down. Look at that. And then he's got like a closed portion just here again, and there might be a full line just like coming across here, and there's a button just there. Some lines going up for his jacket. Maybe like some texture again on this button. And oh, necklines. I forgot, like muscles in his neck. Just there. But I think that is everything. How to draw Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.